You pounce like a manticore, and the two of you tumble to the ground. You pin his arms.
Ooh. It's kind of hot, actually. Oh, he's kind of hot,
Yeah.
actually. Holy crap. Okay, I'm sorry, Tangent. I found my new love interest. I hope you're polyamorous, because we are now. Hello, figments of my imagination, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. As always, I'm joined with Lucien.
Hello.
What we went through the first half of year 17. We really got some stuff done last time. Well,
Yeah, we've gotten pretty decently far.
maxed out
Still need to go
engine.
back to the ridge.
True. What's our friendship looking like with? Ooh. I wonder if we can go give this anything.
Ooh, maybe.
Wrong
How many
way.
gear slots do we have? Do we have 3 of them now?
I think so. Yeah, because we got organization up to the next spot and stick.
Yeah. Stick.
And then we maxed out engineering, and we're almost done with maxing out perception.
Ooh, yeah. And I think animal's level 2, so if we ever tried to focus on that, it'd be all of the gear slots open.
Ooh. Here, does this interest you? What? Strange device?
Sure. Probably, maybe.
+2 with this.
Yeah. It's an
Awesome.
alien artifact.
How do we hang out on the walls?
Probably. Oh, combat, right? There's like a. At the combat place, there was like a hangout on walls for lowering your stress.
Oh, you're right. Oh, Rex wants to talk.
Rex!
You're looking for Rex by the construction site, but Rex finds you first.
Tackle hug!
You turn to the source of the yell. Rex is barreling towards you, arms outstretched. You have about 2 seconds to decide how to react. Wait, but we're with Tangent. Is Tangent polyamorous?
Kind of ish?
She didn't say she was exclusive.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the worst that can happen? You ready
Ominous
yourself
womb.
to launch into his embrace, catching a glimpse of Rex's delighted smile as he scoops you up into his strong arms. He lifts you off your feet and swings you around laughing.
Hey, you Solana Void. What's a good person like you do in a place like this?
Let's give him a little peck on the cheek.
You're really going for it.
Rex's cheek is warm and soft and can feel the curl of his... And you can feel the curl... Rex's cheek is warm and soft, and you can feel the curl of his smile under your lips. He sets you down on your feet, cups your face in his hands, and presses a friendly kiss to your forehead.
Nice to see you too, Solana Void.
See? Friendly. It's all platonic? It's all platonic. You think you're starting to understand this strange Helio boy and his love of hugs.
So, were you looking for me? What you need?
Also, oh my god, that's a good card.
Oh, wow, that's like a +8 if we have too high of a stress. Nice.
What? Let's do something fun?
Sure.
Rex tilts his head to the side.
Like what?
You want to skip work and hang out?
Oh man, normally yes, for sure. But I'm actually super stoked to work on the build today. Jerks his thumb towards the construction project behind him. If you want, you can come see what we're working on.
We did it! Less stress! Rex takes you on a tour of the construction site. He's great company, and basking in his excitement is a pleasant way to spend an afternoon. When you wave goodbye to him, so you can get back to work, you feel a little bit lighter. Oh, yes!
Yeah.
I chose the correct path.
In that case, do we want to do one more thing? And then have the Vertumnalia, which should lower our stress a bit more.
Ooh, what should we do? We've maxed out engineering.
Ooh.
We can earn kudos, or I guess We were pretty close to the end of the ridge. We could go back out there.
We could see if we can get one or two more events in.
Yeah. Oh, no, what were you thinking?
Let's see if we can do Ridge. Maybe we can get our perception up to max.
Uh, oh,
Oh?
you're injured and should be.
Oh, right, we got injured
Oh, yeah.
last time we were there.
Should we go ahead and just relax?
Sure, why not? Let's get rid of that injury so it doesn't hamper us anymore.
Yeah, unless what's a skill we need?
I don't know. We don't want to do anything for the strength skills because that.
Yeah, reasoning. Hey, yeah, screw it. Let's relax.
Okay. So
After going
down.
after going back and forth and being indecisive, we decided let's relax. Oh gosh, I talked to the wrong
Why
person.
did you
Done.
do this?
This one here.
The garrison. Relax on the walls.
Boop.
You spend your days mostly waiting around for Tangent to get off work so you can hang out together. Sometimes you just need some time to not think about stuff, you know?
Oh, why are these both
Wow, these are
good?
good cards, though. Fine, then keep your memories. This year's Vertumnalia is ushered in with a big military band, horns and drums supplemented by recordings of parade music from Earth. Governor Lum strides out of command on a grand red carpet and ascends the stage to raucous applause.
Boo.
Boo. Thank you, everyone. Ha, look at you. Look at this colony. Finally, truly, united.
That's what you think.
All it took was a common enemy. I look at you beautiful people, you strong people, you good human people, and I see a fire in your eyes. I see courage in your hearts. I see a colony that's ready to win. I see a colony that's here to stay, Vertumna. Do you hear me? Do you hear me, Vertumna? We humans aren't going to hide anymore.
Go away.
Lum gestures for security Chief Rhett to join him on stage, then continues. The original fugitive colonists got it wrong. In Roman mythology, Vertumnus was the god of cultivation, not of rampant chaotic growth. He clenches a hand into a fist. We need to clear the field before we can plow it. Vertumna won't be safe for humans' life until the aliens are eradicated. Rhett crosses his arms and nods in agreement. Maybe there's more to this plan than Lum is letting on. Lum descends from the stage and does a receiving line of handshakes and fist bumps. In the vacuum left by his presence, Chief Administrator Seek takes the podium and clears their throat. Oh, there.
I want to announce this will be the last year that festival contest will be held. What?
How dare they? A sound of protest arises from the crowd, and near the front, Lum just shrugs theatrically, mouths, "Not my fault." It's absolutely his fault. Seek looks down at him pointedly, then continues.
This war will use our colony resources at a tremendous rate, including the most valuable time.
Hey, I've got some good news, Lum adds, jumping back up on stage. This one's really gonna knock your socks off. The colony has its first pregnancy.
What? When did this
Crowd murmurs
happen?
in excitement, and Lum beckons Tammy to join him. Everyone give a round of applause to Aspartame here, Vertumna's first mother.
Tammy, this better be Cal's child.
Tammy's beat red all the way to the tips of her ears, but she dutifully does a little twirl so Lum can show her off. Look at her, so vibrant, so healthy, just like our young colony. We're so proud of you, Tammy. Your child is going to join the ranks of the greatest species the universe has ever seen. Lum pumps his fist in the air. Humans, 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 let me hear ya, Vertumna.
You just took one of the most beautiful things for Tammy and made it horrible.
Yes. I
Tammy's
hate Lum. Tammy's pregnant. Tammy descends from the stage into a gaggle of surprised and excited friends.
OMG. Is it really true? Mars asks immediately, taking Tammy by the hands. Yes! Tammy exclaims like the secret is bursting out of her. I'm finally going to be a mommy, just like Aunt Anne. But who's the father?
We all know. You take a good look at Tammy. You haven't seen a pregnant person in years. Not since he landed, at least. Aren't they supposed to glow? Tammy looks radiant with pride and excitement. Looking more closely, you realize that her dress is starting to curve out around the belly. Every Sorry, I got mixed around. Every baby born to the colony, even you and your friends, is a complex arrangement of inherited, donated, and altered genes, and sometimes not even related to their parents. If the council let Tammy have a baby, does that mean there will be more soon? Will they expect you to have a baby?
Quick question. Okay, I'm fine with this.
Yes. She was older than us. Cal runs over from where he was standing with his family and sweeps Tammy up in a big hug, twirling her around. I'm so proud of you. Sorry, too much spin? You okay, little hot pie? They look at each other adoringly.
Okay, so it is Cal, right?
Absolutely. As you stand around and marvel at Tammy's news, the adults all start putting away the chairs and setting up for the games and contests. Mars puts her hands on her hips.
So, what does everyone think about this war on nature?
I think it's stupid. I know survival is important, but we don't have to kill things to survive here. Mars rolls her eyes.
Duh, of course you'd think that. Personally, I think Lum is a total nullhead. He's not that much older than me. What is he, like 24? And everyone listens to him. They should listen to me instead.
Finally, you're called to participate in the games. The last ones, maybe forever. If this war on nature ever ends, you'll probably be an adult. As your friends all separate into their usual games, you realize that this might be the last time that you just get to be kids.
We're down to one option.
Hey. Tangent is out for blood this year. She snaps at anyone who tries to talk to her before trivia begins, and complains that she's been cramming so hard on pop culture that she feels her brain is about to explode. Meanwhile, Noe Nomi just bobs along to the music in their hear speak as they wait, totally unbothered.
Look, I'm not going to go easy on you just because I'm your partner.
Tangent will be breaking up with you after
There
this.
we go. Yeah, we didn't need a straight. Who
Okay,
needs the
perfect.
straights anyways?
+2 to reasoning. Tang's cramming clearly paid off for her. She's strong competition until the category about old Earth slang, where you clearly pull ahead. You snatch victory from her clutches, and she begrudgingly accepts your superiority in all things trivia.
What the hell is a 6'7"? Why would that even be a funny joke? I don't understand.
I could imagine Tang getting angry about 6'7" because she thought it was supposed to be 69 as the joke. She's like, what is this new one?
I don't understand.
After the festivities, everyone is supposed to take a few days vacation. You and your friends relax, but the adults move around the colony like ants in a hive, fortifying the walls and preparing for the human offensive against the planet.
Is our defense going to go back up?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Now, can you get it? Is it once a season or once a month for presents?
Once a season, and if we were to get our creativity up enough, it would be once a month.
Okay. What does that need to be at?
I don't remember.
Look it up real quick.
Yeah. If it's just one more pop, then let's see.
Oh, in the meantime, looks like Tammy wants to talk. Tammy is sweeping the front stoop of the lounge, humming a little song to herself. As you approach, you see her stand up straighter and rub her back. Now that you know, it's clear she's pregnant. You wonder how you didn't catch on before for Tumnalia. It's still mind-blowing that she's going to have a baby. The first child born from someone who was themselves born in space. It's hard to believe she's only 1 year older than you. Little Tammy, who cries when toys break and is scared to leave the walls. She's going to be a mom. If I had been pursuing Tammy at this point, would we have become a parent?
Probably.
Tammy looks up as you approach and smiles. Hello, Solanovoid. It's so nice out today, don't you think? She always thinks it's a nice day, even when it's pouring rain. It must be nice to be so cheerful all the time.
I actually don't know what would happen if we had chosen Tammy, because I've never wanted to split up Tammy and Cal.
I can't believe you're pregnant. Tammy laughs and ducks her head. Well, believe it. It's definitely real. I have the swollen ankles to prove it. Should I ask whose it is? Is that a bad one to ask?
Actually, I don't know.
I think this is the bad option. Whose is it? Why, it's mine, she says, tilting her head at you with a sweet but defiant expression. But Cal says he wants to be a father to them too, she adds. He's been really supportive. Wait, was this a sperm donation?
Oh, yeah, the way the colony works is it's supposed to be that everybody's, like, mixing around. Since, like, you have a very limited population, you need sperm banks that you can sort of, like, pull from it.
Oh.
Keep the diversification in genetics.
That makes sense. So, okay. Yeah. With such a limited pool, you get incest babies real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I thought about it for a long time and talked to Aunt Anne and Dr. Instance and my dad. I've always known I wanted children. It lots of them. So why not get started now? Aunt Anne and I are going to run this new creche, so I'll have plenty of help raising them the same way I was raised. I might not be the strongest or smartest person in the colony, but I'm going to be the best mom I can be. Do you ever want kids, Solanovoid?
She might take offense to that.
Yeah.
Too dangerous for babies.
1 or 2, maybe. That's nice, Solanovoid. I can't wait to see them in the creche. That seems like the nice answer. Tammy goes back to sweeping the stoop. That seems like the real nice answer, you know? Oh, okay. Now we'll talk to them.
Oh, hey. You're walking through the colony when you see a blur of color and motion at the corner of your vision. Bang. Minus 1 stress. Yay! Nomi collides with you in a catastrophe of flailing limbs and high-pitched squealing, sending you both sprawling to the ground.
Oh my gosh!
They immediately get to their hands and knees and beg to collect the papers that exploded out of their hands when they fell.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Sometimes my brain is just doing its own thing and I don't watch while I'm running. Gotta eat breakfast even when you're late.
They have a piece of toast in their mouth.
Oh, don't even worry about it.
Nomi giggles and continues to collect their scattered papers.
Okay, if you say so. Thanks, Solanovoid. Maybe if I had a genetic enhancement like everyone else, I would be able to watch where I'm going. Oh, do they not have one at all?
Nomi gets to their feet and offers you a hand up, then brushes the dust off you.
I actually don't know what my genetic enhancement is, or even if I have one at all. My parents decided to lock my medical files from me when I was born because they had this wild idea that they wanted me to grow up without feeling like I had to be perfect. They think it's rude for parents to make that choice for their kids. It's it's not all cracked up it's not that cracked up. That's easy for you to say, Captain. I have cool superpowers. The rest of us have to get by on our wits and charm. Maybe I'm just like Galactic Cyber Prince Umiyama, and one day a talking Hawkeye will come tell me I have to defeat the Mecha Ultra Nether Beings.
And Lily starts walking with you, talking animatedly with their hands.
I know my parents just wanted me to know that I can be anything I want to be when I grow up, and I don't have to be super strong or super smart in order to be happy. They always told me nothing and nobody knows what's good for Nomi except Nomi, and I really think that's true. Whew. Drink some water
Get
real
lightheaded.
quick.
They stop and turn to you, looking serious for the moment.
Sometimes it does kind of feel like, well, sometimes I wonder if I'm only good at something because I have some kind of secret advantage I don't know about. Or sometimes I think the opposite, like if I'm not very good at something, I'll feel angry because maybe I could have been good at it. Oh gosh, he's still talking. I was really bad at words. Ah!
Nomi
Because
Nomi dies.
because everyone is really good at something, usually things like marching and shooting stuff. I think maybe I would feel different here when there are people with all kinds of skills, but no matter what I try, someone is already way better at it, so I feel like I just suck at everything.
You suck at looking stellar hot.
If I remember correctly, they're pretty much asexual, so everyone sucks at first. It's the first step to being kind of good at something. That's from a show I used to watch, and I guess I don't suck at everything. Pew pew! I'm really good at laser fable. Pew pew!
Now you can rest.
Here's the thing. That's the canon voice the game gave her. Why? Why?
Survey the ridge. It's time. We
All
must
right.
learn all the secrets.
We'll catch you guys after we've learned all the secrets and I've caught my breath.
Yeah, we're probably just gonna be running to the very end here.
Oh.
How did our pet get in front of us?
I don't know. Also, we were singing one time and YouTube copyrighted it.
Wait, really?
It said it copyrighted something around that time and I could not find what it was copywriting.
That's bull.
It was kind of funny.
How are we not allowed to go do?
I'm gonna keep
God,
doing it. I don't care what YouTube says.
Jeez, YouTube has utterly failed in its copyright system.
Oh. Just keep running. Just keep running. Wait, that one's yellow.
Oh, that one's important.
We haven't passed any other important ones, have we?
Wait, is this? You've been saved a few times from certain doom, or at least discomfort. And it can't have been a coincidence. Something or someone has taken an interest in you. You're being followed. You're beginning to get a feel for this place and its dangers, so the next time you hear the mournful hoot of a passing air squid, you head towards it instead of away, keeping an eye out for anyone watching you from the cliffs. Oh! There, just as you think you're going to have to grab its tentacles and fly it like a kite to get your saber to show up, you see a shadowy humanoid figure appear over a nearby ridge. You make eye contact and both freeze. His almond-shaped eyes widen in his not quite human face, and he slips out of sight again. Track him
carefully.
Rather than rush after him, You use your tracking skills to carefully follow his path and sneak up on him. You pounce like a manticore, and the two of you tumble to the ground. You pin his arms.
Ooh, it's kind of hot actually. Oh, he's kind of hot
Yeah.
actually. Holy crap. Okay, I'm sorry, Tangent. I found my new love interest. I hope you're polyamorous because we are now.
You get a good look at his face for the first time. The long, delicate features, the odd tone of his skin, almost purple, and his glittering alien eyes. Before he can answer your questions, you jump off him and back away. Who? What is he?
He's hot. That's what he is. Oh my god.
He brushes the dirt from his clothes and stands up tall. Very tall. You have to take another step back to get a good look at him. You catch a glimpse of a pale purple wrist under his tattered black sleeves, delicate, like bird bones. I am a gardener, and you're trespassing on my planet.
You could trespass on my planet any days.
Now that you can see all of him, you confirm he's definitely not human. Besides the purple tint to his skin, he's just constructed differently. Human, but not. And taken as a whole, those little discrepancies add up to something that is decidedly alien.
So is he an alien?
He laughs, a light and infectious chuckle that sounds more animal than human. It goes for a bit too long. You think he might be poking fun at you. Actually, you're the alien here, if you think about it. You do think about it. He is right.
He got us there.
He jumps up onto a large rock and crouches, eyeing you thoughtfully. Let's make a deal, he says. He speaks with an odd inflection, putting the wrong stress on things, but the words themselves come easily enough to him. I'm not supposed to talk to you. It's against the rules. But since you've caught me, I can grant you one wish.
I mean,
He smiles mischievously. Is this a joke?
I wish to know more about you. I wish for 1,000 kudos. I wish you'd stop laughing at me. I know I wish for.
I wish for you. I mean to know more about you. He gives you a sly look. In time, Solanovoid. I hope we. He pauses, his eyes unfocused for a moment. He stares straight ahead, unblinking. Then he slowly stretches like a cat and stands up. Well, this has been fun, but I'm afraid duty calls. My name is Symbiosis, by the way. Or Sim, if you like.
I already want to learn everything about him.
He jumps behind the rock and disappears. Literally, he disappeared. You search all around and can't find any trace where he might have gone. Ah.
Hmm.
Stars, you just met an alien.
I mean, we've been meeting aliens. Okay, that's. What do you mean we just met an alien?
We've met a lot of aliens, but this is the first one that we kind of want to get down and dirty with.
Not the. Oh my gosh, double stick.
Stick.
Not the first one Dis wants to get down and dirty with, though. Oh, hey, Dis.
Oh, hey, Dis, you out here being freaky again? Utopia's given you clearance to poke around the ruins in the secret valley. Stars, this place is neat. Dis thinks so too.
At least we didn't have to climb back down.
He mutters, but you can tell he's excited. The buildings are arranged in spiral formation around a central point. They're made out of that oil-slick obsidian? Something that looks like petrified bone and have parts missing where some other organic material has long gone, or has long since rotted away. It's all overgrown with vines and buried in shifting sands.
Ooh.
Oh, let's drink of water. You follow the spokes of the streets until you approach the center of the valley, where a large pyramid-shaped building sits surrounded by thumpers and a variety of other smaller buildings.
Let's check out the pyramid, because hopefully it just lets us check them all out.
Yeah. You walk all around the massive pyramid, but you don't see any entrance into it. It's sealed tight. It vibrates with significance and looms hugely in your dream memories. You feel faint just being close to it, but Dis doesn't seem to feel anything. When he insists you give up and investigate something else, you don't complain.
Let's look at the thumpers.
The 4 thumpers are in careful alignment, forming a square with wide paths between them, and the pyramid in the center. One is almost totally reduced to rubble. None are still active.
Investigate the other buildings.
Smaller, more deteriorated pyramid buildings dot around the valley. Purpose is unknown. There are also dozens of little obelisks, a couple meters wide with a circular design on one side. You approach a random one of these on the edge of the valley. You lean on one of the round designs and the iris dilates open. Sections grind back like the world's rustiest automated door. Now
Ooh.
you're looking through a large round door into a small featureless room. Quite small, quite featureless, totally dark, very creepy, but you can hear a faint hum. It's still powered.
Nah. Let's bravely walk inside.
Bravely.
All right. Ooh, plus one
Okay.
card gets +3. Okay. Ooh. Wait, that gives a +3 though. So
Dang,
how do
these
we?
these challenges are getting tough. 93.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best way we can do this. 12. Maybe.
We could
Oh
do
wait,
a 6, 7, 8. We have a straight available. Oh wait, no,
we
but that
can't
one
because
gives
of
us
the plus
plus.
three.
Yeah, dang it.
So I
7, 8,
think
9, maybe? Oh wait, minus 3
we,
higher.
we
Oh yeah,
can
that
we
actually that might work.
can we go backwards?
Put that 4 card over the 3 to make it a 7,
Oh
8,
wait, I
and
see what
then
you
9
mean.
down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Uh, 5, 4,
5.
5, 6, 7.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we could easily get 20.
Oh, easy.
Here, we'll put 2 8s over here.
These are
Um.
such good cards. Thank you, Nomi.
Oh yeah. 6, 7, 8.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. Plus we get the double 8. Oh God,
Amazing.
48 and 1.
Super goal.
I'll take it
How would
still.
we have even done better? You walk in, disc is close behind, and suddenly the iris closes, the floor lurches, and you're moving down. An elevator!
Oh, it's like the mission in Halo 2.
The elevator squeals and grinds away like it hasn't been used in literally thousands of years. It doesn't go far, then grinds to a halt, and the iris opens to reveal a large room with obsidian walls. Like all convergent domain spaces, it's more cave than room, with stalactites everywhere and giant lumpy mounds of fungus. You wonder if the obsidian stuff they built with melts over time, running and dripping in extreme slow motion. There are consoles on all the walls, like this is some kind of control room, maybe. Most of it is long, dark, and covered with a thick layer of dust, except one device with 2 weird, bony, knobby sticks poking out of it.
All right, be honest. If I touch stuff at random, is it gonna be bad?
Touch stuff at random, it's our only option. We ain't here to be a coward. We ain't running away. You poke at things and grab sticks at random until suddenly.
We're high.
You cease to be yourself. You're like a visual, audio, and weirdly tactile representation of something vast. You have a feeling of being in a large and complex space. No, more like you are the space. A digital space, like a computer system. As if you were sucked inside a 3D representation of the HoloNet, and you could see files and processes and whole worlds of data, but in alien formats that speak to you more in sensation than logic. You let go of the sticks and the console room comes back.
Oh,
You grab them again, and understanding fills your head. It feels not all that different from your bouts of deja vu remembering. Like, of memories of being inserted into your mind. And you suddenly just know how to use this interface. You just think where you want to go, or what you want to know, and away you go.
hmm.
The word array comes to mind. A network of computers hosting millions of data nodes, information on every part of the planet, from weather to soil conditions to individual creatures. Not just computers, but entities that feel intelligent and also digital. Artificial consciousnesses like your ship's AI congruence. They're processing all that data and triggering subroutines to make minute changes on the planet's surface.
Oh gosh.
Then a booming voice enters your brain and obliterates all else, speaking more in abstract thought than words, but loud.
What are you doing in Wormhole Observatory Array Console 5, you nasty little creature?
Then an explosion in your head, and you're thrown backwards and out of the array. There must have also been an explosion in your hands, which are now singed. The console's blown out and dead.
That wasn't too bad.
You're shaken. Something didn't like you poking around in there, and whatever the array is, whatever lives in it, has been watching you, probably ever since you landed. You tell Dis about the array and the voice saying Wormhole Observatory. Looks around, impressed.
The convergent domain was sure up to some shit.
And now you know about the array and how to access it. That could come in very useful if it turns out to be a danger to your colony. You decide to call it a day. Your arms feel all tingly and weak from getting electrocuted, and your heart is still thumping a mile a minute. But you'll be back.
You
Oh,
know,
we could.
let's travel a little more just because we're so close
Yeah.
to perception. If it will.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get
Oh,
that
yeah,
up.
5 away.
5 points. Oh, we totally got this.
Stupid peaceful rock.
Sim! Yay!
Oh, I was not expecting this. Thank God we went to explore. Click on him. Click on him. Uh, You're walking up a trail when you're caught by surprise. It's Sim, and he's running. You're knocked to the side as he pushes past you, running in the opposite direction with barely a glance. You shout and chase after him, but after a few seconds, it becomes clear you don't have a hope of finding Sim when he doesn't want to be found. You turn and continue along the path, and around the next bend, you spot a familiar face. Utopia. She's collecting rock samples with a pickaxe like an old-timey prospector. What the hell was that? She demanded. Who? I didn't see anyone. That's just my new friend. Oh, just an alien named Sim.
Alien named Sim.
Who? I didn't see anyone. Utopia squints at you. The man who just ran past? The tall guy dressed in black? Tall, dreamy, someone I could snap in half like a stick? How did you not see him? She hikes her pickaxe off her shoulder. Whatever. Just watch where you're running, okay? The gravel's loose around here. And maybe check in with Doc Instance. Get your eyes looked at. You agree, happy to be out of this conversation without any trouble, and continue on along the path before Utopia asks any more questions. You walk for a couple minutes before you see Sim again. He seems to be in good humor despite the close call.
Oh, it is tiresome to be so secretive. It is such a pleasure to be around you and Dis and not have to hide myself. I do appreciate your discretion. It is not the right time for the gardeners to be formally introduced. To do so too early would cause a great degree of chaos. Yes, even the female surveyor. I do like her, but I have learned from my limited experience with your kind that adults of your species do not react well to surprises.
I guess we're technically adults now, but we're reacting well.
We're only 17. It is good you're here, though, as I do need something from you. Data.
What?
Oh, please do not be alarmed. I do not mean sensitive information such as personal and defenses. I mean only the contents of your digital cultural archive.
Like holovids?
Yes, exactly. Your holographic recordings of movies, music, books, cultural artifacts only, I promise.
Why?
Well, isn't it obvious? I wish to know more about your kind. I wish to learn how to. I wish to learn how to act in such a way that is not so discomfiting to humans.
I'll do it.
Truly? Oh, I thought it would take a great deal more convincing. You are surprising. It's such a pleasure.
You tell Sim that you can likely find a MIM drive in engineering and fill it with the data he wants. But you request payment of another kind. Sim startles and
Click it
laughs.
without question.
Sim startles and laughs, his hand shooting over up to cover his mouth.
Oh, you are so bold, Solana Void. That is a quality I genuinely admire about you. What a marvelous gift to be able to simply voice whatever is on your mind without the burden of forethought. Dang. Perhaps watching your holographic videos will help me to understand the nuances of your request.
You want me to get you pornography? Flower.
Likes everything. He literally likes everything.
Oh, perfect. Little bit of everything all of the time. Sim examines your gift in great detail and asks various questions about where and when you found it. He hums to himself as he turns it over in his hands, a broad smile on his face.
Remarkable, Solana Void. Just remarkable. You are truly the most thoughtful of gift givers. I've enjoyed your present to the fullest.
You try to explain that he can keep it, but he just smiles again and shakes his head. Okay.
We get to keep it.
Take a closer look at Sim. It's only fair that you observe Sim in the same manner that he often observes you. Intently and while hidden behind a tree, you pretend to leave them you try to leave, then double back and watch him from a short distance away. You hope you'll see what he does when you aren't around. Sim looks like a human if an alien had to draw a human entirely from written description. Too tall, too long, his eyes too black, his whole posture too weirdly attentive. His hair is the most interesting part. So perfectly kept for someone who seems to live in the wilderness, and sometimes you swear it moves in ways hair shouldn't, like the first time you saw a time lapse video of a flower turning towards the sun. You watch in silence for nearly 10 minutes, but Sim does absolutely nothing. He tilts his head like he's listening to the wind. Then he leans over to stare at a random patch of grass for far too long. Eventually, he turns to stare straight at the spot you're hiding.
Hmm? Do you like what you see, Sugarbug?
You know I do.
Oh, good.
He tosses his long hair over his shoulder and extends his hands, baring himself for your inspection.
It is not a crime to be curious. Why, I find myself very curious about you.
You look your feel now that he's offered. You find yourself constantly drawn back to his deep silver eyes and the hypnotic motion of his hair, and within moments you find yourself more relaxed. Okay, here's my guess. This is not his true form.
That would be an accurate guess.
He's probably some kind of eldritch being that's looking like this just because it's the only thing our brains could comprehend. Sim's faint
Oh,
smile fills your vision, blanking out. He's the wormhole, isn't he? Blanking out the rest of your senses.
do not be alarmed. I have the ability to induce a mild sedative effect in organic creatures. I find it useful in reducing their cortisol levels so that I may tend to them more easily. If you find it soothing, I would be happy to use it on you at your request. You have simply to ask.
Can I ask? Oh gosh, we've just unlocked everything, haven't we?
Yeah, we have so much perception, we can kind of just continue with a lot of his stuff.
Would this take away stress?
Yes, of course. Sim murmurs, stepping into your space, his cool hands alight on your cheeks, tilting your head to look in his eyes. Within moments, you feel the burden of your day lift off your shoulders, like a balloon floating away into the sky. Your consciousness reasserts itself sometime later, and you find yourself held in Sim's long arms. You blink away the brain fog and pull yourself together, thanking him for the experience. It was my pleasure, Solana Void. Stay safe out there.
80.
You have
So on
so much to talk about.
this should be the last one for now, right? Oh my gosh.
Hopefully.
Well, that's a good
Oh,
card.
is. This time you'll catch Sim doing something weird and alien. Send a survey drone to follow him, and watch through your holopalm as he heads into the forest. He comes to a still pond and crouches by it, staring intently into the water. Then, with a flick of his wrist, he snatches an eel from the depths and bites its head clean off.
Gosh. Okay.
Then he looks up at the drone and gives you a jaunty wave as if he knew it was there all along. Wait, does Sim usually eat raw living animals, or was he just doing it because he knew you were trying to catch him doing something weird? What's our perception at?
97. Okay, let's go do
Oh,
another thing.
anything. Isn't there something to the left? We'll probably get one perception, and then yeah, and then we. Oh wait.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, and we get one perception from the event itself.
We got squashed, but it was worth it.
It was
Slip,
worth it.
slip past all path blocking events. Woo!
Yep, we can just move past everything now. We
That's,
choose exactly which events we will take on.
we did flirt a lot with Sim. Let me make sure Tangent's not pissed off about that. Wait, we need
Okay,
to get
we
our
need to get
reasoning
the
up, don't
reasoning
we?
up. Yes.
Have any time to spare?
Thing hums, chicks hollow palm. Go for a walk.
Ooh!
Ooh. Right. I forgot about that. Once you get a partner, you can get stress reduced every now and then.
Who knew Tings could be such a tease? I want to. You can break up with them?
Yeah. Oh.
How do we get reasoning up quickly?
Check one of these. It might be in here. Biology, empathy, engineering, creativity, reasoning, empathy,
Tutor? Ooh.
creativity, persuasion, engineering, reasoning. Ooh, so that one or the tutoring.
And he said, as long as we do anything in engineering, right?
I think so.
Oh, there it is.
There, yeah, perfect. Sam asks you to get data on human culture. Television, shows, music, books, things like that. You have unlimited access to congruence media archives through your holopalm, but for Sim, it'll be a bit more complicated. You'll need to find a physical storage unit with enough memory to contain a chunk of the holo archives. Steal one.
Still.
The robot workshop would be a good place to look. You sneak in, nobody's around. Good. You rummage around until you find what looks like a portable holo unit in a drawer. Then find a port in the wall to plug into. An interface pops up with options to copy data onto the tiny drive. Perfect. Start by carefully copying your favorite vids and games, then realize there is a ship ton more room on this tiny drive. You sweep in several thousand more vids, as well as the entire contents of the school's Learningpedia.
Make sure to copy and paste and not move.
As you slip the unit into your pocket, the congruence console above you suddenly flickers and lights up.
You keep your damn mouth shut, Congruence.
Congruence seems amused. She doesn't sound an alarm, although you know you shouldn't be in here, but asks in a neutral voice, "What are you doing in here, Solana Void?"
I just came to see you. Yeah, my favorite my favorite android AI. Yeah.
Congruence allows her expression to show doubt, though she seems flattered. You chat for a bit, then she tells you to get out before you get in trouble. She seems to be lonely. Can artificial intelligence get lonely? It's something you've never really thought about before. You guess she must miss Professor Hal quite a bit. Oh, congruence.
Oh,
You're in engineering very late today. You're starting to nod off and consider packing up for the night. You see Tangent and Instance leave their lab without locking the door. They're heading back towards the living quarters. Usually they're so cautious, but it's late. They must be very tired to have forgotten.
I just realized this is gonna be good because we get a +1 to our reasoning.
Ooh, yeah.
We should probably spend these next 3 months trying to get our reasoning up.
That might be a good idea. They've been working on something together in secret. Do you want to find out? Yeah.
Wait, who is this talking?
Tangent and
Yes,
Instance.
sneaking.
Checking to make sure the coast is clear, you slip into their office. It's just off the med bay, and every flat surface is dedicated to experiments. The whiteboard is covered in dense scribbles and diagrams, and the garbage bin is filled with wrappers of discarded soy meal replacements. It smells like stale coffee and sleep deprivation in here.
Smells like Teen Spirit to me.
Their holoscream terminal is still active. It seems strange that they left it on. You get the feeling that maybe they weren't done for the night. You'll have to be quick.
Ooh, I'm only gonna get to choose one.
Possibly. Search the
What?
computer. It's gotta have the best information, right?
Yeah.
Tap through the file structure on the lab computer. There's some encrypted files, but nothing obvious like one named Instance Evil Plan Final 2. Darn. Guess it's not as easy as they make it look in the holovids.
Yeah, decrypt the files.
Encrypt those
Ooh.
files. Oh my, we've already discovered it. You pore over everything Tang and Instance have been working on, slowly putting together the pieces, which you find is chilling. After researching the shimmer fungus together, they decided to bioengineer a more powerful virus that uses the same pathways, but only affects native Vertumnan creatures. It would sever the existing symbiotic relationship between Vertumnan fauna and fungi and be completely fatal to its host.
Oh no.
It would kill everything on the planet. Well, everything that walks, swims, or flies, leaving it empty and ready for human colonization. But how would they do this?
Oh man, I don't. Oh yeah. Okay, we have to stop this.
You dig a little deeper and find not Instance's research logs, but her personal logs, written on real paper, with a cover page that reads, "In my defense, upon my death."
Is this a suicide letter?
You read through the papers, in which Instance details being approached by Lum shortly after the Helio landed, and he took control of the council. The Helio had been sent to retrieve congruence and bring to justice the people who stole her. Instance, primarily, but also Hal and your mother. When they realized they could never return to Earth, Lum became interested in Instance's research instead, particularly her research into the Vertumnan ecology. Under threat of execution, Instance was essentially forced to pivot her research into finding a way to cleanse the planet for human colonization. She writes that she tried to shield the other scientists from her work for their protection, but that she couldn't keep the secret from her apprentice, Tangent. She speaks highly of Tangent, almost as a mother would talk about her own child. She grieves that she couldn't protect her, too.
Honestly, this explains why Tangent got so depressed.
You scan copies of the missives. At least you have evidence now.
Get to work. Yeah, that really explains why she got depressed.
Oh, yeah. They're being forced to kill the planet.
Plus six reasoning. Oh God.
Nice. And 24 kudos. We could buy a cake.
Nice.
Mars and Nomi are bent over one of Nomi's sketchbooks. Mars is talking animatedly, with expansive hand gestures. Nomi is nodding along and taking notes.
No, no, no. This neckline needs bolder lines. And down here, lots and lots of extra fabric. And make this part gold. I want it to scream. I want it to scream, I don't have to work like everybody else. I'm only here to look beautiful and have people adore me. But we do have to work. Nanoprinting's restricted for those kind of materials. It costs kudos.
Mars rolls her eyes. That's the point.
Poof. Not everyone got as many kudos as you, Marzipan, especially us Helios. We didn't have any at all when we landed. If I wanted to wear something other than uniforms, I usually traded or mod old clothes instead of printing new ones. You trade clothes? You don't even sell them to each other for kudos? It's just some kids can't afford to print this kind of clothing, right? So you're losing out on them as potential customers. So maybe instead of you could design clothes that are pretty, but also made for common materials, so everyone could have them. And then maybe when you're in charge, you can get rid of kudos entirely. It doesn't seem right that we trade kudos for extra stuff when we're all supposed to only have what we need anyway.
Nomi packs up their sketchbook and leaves, and Mars turns to you with a thoughtful look.
Oh, Nomi doesn't know that I was the one who started selling things for kudos in the first place. My dads keep saying I shouldn't do that because hoarding kudos and treating them like currency will cause wealth inequality, whatever the hell that is. Do you think they might be right? Nomi's right. The Helios are broke. They're kind of poor. Oh, I mean, I knew the Helios were tragic, but just thought that they had terrible taste, you know? The uniforms, the haircuts. I didn't know it was because they were poor. Now I feel like I'm being insensitive every time I say, oh, your haircut and your outfit looks absolutely garish. I
Oh
really don't think the
boy.
kudos make everything unequal. Like, you can always work harder if you want something nice, right? That's what I do. Oh, Mars, you capitalist. It's great that we
Oh,
have. It's great that.
everything handed to her, she acts like she earns it.
Yeah. Mars had a nice glow up, but she's still Mars.
Yeah, she still needs to learn what capitalism and socialism is.
It's great that we have everything we need. Well, as long as there's not weird disease or a famine or whatever, but we're still poor, you know? We're poor in culture. Like, yes, every colonist has a steaming pile of mashed trippet every morning, noon and night, but what if I want to watch a haul of it I haven't seen a million gajillion times? When we only focus on survival, who's making the holovids and the symphonies and the gourmet food? We have everything we need, but we're poor. Poor people don't care about art. Hey, I care about art.
Hey.
No, I've got it. I'm a genius. If the adults won't incentivize the creative class, we need to do it ourselves. We need to get the adults on board with adopting kudos and using it to pay for luxury goods. Instead
Oh
of
no.
slaving away in the depot or the kitchen, people like Nomi could be artisans. If we have an actual creative class, maybe we can get some culture on this stupid rock. Mars.
Mars, don't create capitalism again. Come on.
That's what we left the planet.
We're gonna end up having to leave the planet again.
I can't believe I never thought of it before. I'm the richest teenager in the colony, but what good is it if there's nothing to buy? Here I am sitting on more kudos than I could ever use, and I could have been using it to kickstart the creative economy. I could be a patron of the arts. Okay, I guess she's using money for good.
Well, it's still capitalism. Mars releases you and pulls up the finances screen of her holopalm. You catch a glimpse of her balance, which is more kudos than you've ever made in a year, at least.
Yes, good. More than enough to start. Well, Salon Void, you'll join me, right? Let's give away some kudos. I could give away 100. I'm gonna give her 10 just for friendship. It's not
For
much, but
friendship.
as a start, how much would I've
Like
gotten if I
how
gave her
she
100?
she asks of you kudos while she has more than you could ever hope to have.
Ooh,
Just like the rich.
dis.
Eat the rich. You and Dis are sitting on the tailgate of one of the expedition vehicles, shelling bobber seeds with your teeth and spitting the hard bits on the ground. Now and then, one of you points out something funny a passing surveyor does, or spots something under the mush trees. This is the easiest way to talk to Dis, by not talking at all. Dis has always been like this. Being isolated from the other kids has made him thoughtful. Out of everyone, you think Dis might understand about STEM and be able to keep the secret. Do you tell him?
I trust him. He probably already knows anyways.
Probably. You tell Dis that you saw something interesting when you were out on expedition. Dis perks up immediately, turning to look at you.
Yeah, what? I met an alien, Dis.
His jaw drops and his face goes an interesting color. You're worried for a moment that he's going to be upset with you for teasing him, but
No way. But I met an alien too. Salon Void, what was yours like? Is he always
tall,
watching?
dark, tall, dark, and handsome. Dis's color deepens. He looks at a loss for words, opening and closing his mouth a few times.
Wait. Do you mean Sim?
You nod, and Dis suddenly becomes extremely interested in the hem of his sweater.
Sim is more pretty than handsome, I think. He made me swear I wouldn't tell anyone. If the Helios found out about the gardeners, they'd probably just try to kill him, like they kill everything else. So we can talk about Sim, but we have to keep it a secret. So the Western Ridge ruins. Okay, this will be our secret. Good, good.
You go back to shelling bobber seeds in silence, watching the colony go about its business.
You still want to talk?
More talking? Dis, come on. Dis flags you down inside the gates. He's covered in dust and grime. He must have just come back from an expedition.
I'll talk to you any day. Hey, Slanovoid, have you seen my sister? I have, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think she's committing genocide somewhere. I went to drop off. I went to drop off my gear at our quarters, and it looks exactly the same as I left it. I sent her a message on Holo, but she left me on read. You work with her a lot, right? Yeah, you could say that. Is she okay? She's not living in the lab. Well, she's working on a literal plague.
Oh my gosh.
Sure. A plague, right? I know my sister is a huge bitch. That's my girlfriend you're talking about. But yeah, you're right. But she's not literally an evil genius. Oh, Tang. Destroy your world. Seriously. Stop messing with me. We're too old for that shit. I'm not joking, Dis. Wait. You're serious? That's what they're working on here in there?
You nod and give Dis a quick summary of what you've learned and how. By the end, he's gone so pale he almost looks green.
I don't want to believe it. But if what you're saying is true, you'll kill everything, won't it? Not just animals either. The fungal pathways are integral to all life on Verdumna. Tang has no idea what does she. She thinks she's so smart, but she always been too proud to get out there and dig around in the dirt to see what's really going on. If they release the virus, it'll be the end of everything, even the gardeners.
Dis takes a few steps away and looks out into the wilderness, covering his mouth with one hand as he thinks. Eventually, he turns to you, his face expressionless.
I'll take care of this. What are you going to do?
Oh no.
Just let me deal with this, Slanovoid. Thanks for telling me. Oh gosh, did I do a bad thing?
Oh no, wait. What's happening?
What did I do? Oh gosh!
Fudge!
Sorry, I didn't mean to click too soon. You're winding down for bed chatting with Tangent when an explosion rocks the colony. This is a terrorist now. You're pelted by knickknacks and mementos falling off of your shelves as the blast wave rips through the living quarters, stealing the air from your lungs. I should have talked to Tangent first.
No, we should have talked to Tangent first.
Ears are still ringing when you run out of the living quarters, passing people in various states of undress as you all filter outside in shock. Outside, you're greeted by the acrid smell of burning plastic and metal. The engineering building's on fire. The laboratory and medbay wing is completely engulfed in flames, smoking pouring from the open door. Just out of curiosity, when was the last autosave? What time is that?
1438, that is about 3 minutes ago.
Should I?
Do we want to see the rest of this and what happens, or just go back?
Might as well see the rest of this. Let's hope it doesn't overwrite this autosave.
Hopefully it won't.
Congruence's fire suppression system is doing its best, but congruence! But everything is in there is toast. The gingineering.
I think it was supposed to be engineering.
The gingering equipment.
The
The live experiments, the chief engineer's lab and personal research, all destroyed, and any samples of the engineered virus probably. You cover your mouth and nose with your shirt, just in case. Tang pushes past you, getting a few meters closer to the flames at the entrance before she falls to her knees and clutches herself. She stares forward as if in a trance, a dark smudge of silhouette against the fire's blinding orange light. Stop Tangent's engineering plague.
Oh no, we should have talked to Tangent first.
You look around and meet the eyes of the chief engineer. She looks impassive as always, her jaw set as she watches the destruction of her work. For better or for worse, they won't be releasing that virus anytime soon.
Oh no!
The mood the
The
next day is somber.
colonists!
You volunteer to help the construction crew pick through the rubble and sort it to be repurposed or put in the recycler. There's nothing left of the lab or Dr. Instance's experiments. This loss is incalculable. No more engineering, obviously, but
Oh,
also among the casualties are.
geoengineering.
Oh, gosh.
Gingineering.
Oh, gene
I
engineer.
just
That
got
makes
it.
sense.
They're
Yeah.
just shortening it.
However, Dis is missing. No one's found a body yet, but with great weariness, the council concludes that Dis must have been caught in the blast. Oh,
His
gosh.
memorial service is scheduled for 1 week from now.
All right.
Dis. Oh my god, Dis.
Should I go back to 29?
Try 38 first. I think that was just as we were talking to Dis.
That was scary.
Oh
Okay,
boy. So a little bit of time travel cheating, don't worry.
that's what this game's about. Hey! No, no,
It's
don't go.
Tangent!
Hey,
What's up?
Tangent!
Tang seems especially troubled today. I wonder why. So you invite her on a long walk around the inner wall. That's Tang's thing. Thinking walks. She's touched that you know her that well. She talks in fitful bursts and lapses into long silences. Finally, she stops and puts her hands on the wall, like she's bracing herself.
Void, something's been bothering me. Is it morally defensible to do something that people won't approve of if you're doing it in their best interest? What if you don't have a choice?
Ooh.
I
Do we
know about
tell
the
her directly?
I know about the
Yeah.
plague. What is our
Wait,
friendship
what?
at? All
Oh,
right,
what's
let
it need
me
to be? 90 or 100 or something? What's that? Wait, what's the actual thing say?
90.
Dang it.
Oh, the 38th one's gone. Should I go back to here?
44. That was just before talking to Tangent. That's
All
what I
right.
kind of love about their autosave system. It feels like it's almost encouraging us to do some time travel every now and then, because it
Yeah.
saves just before every conversation. Perfect. And now she'll be gone because it's glow.
No, she's still
Oh,
here.
she's still here because she has an important talk.
Autoplay fair fairy sometimes plays the best hand for you.
Oh, yeah.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. Sometimes it seems like you know everything that goes on in the colony. Thank you again for your help. You really were instrumental in overcoming several hurdles, whether you knew it or not.
Thank you for your help in killing the planet.
As your friend, please don't do it. As my friend, a real friend would understand why I have to do this. I have to protect Dr. Instance. I have to protect the colony.
She pushes herself off the wall and starts walking away from you. A few paces away, she stops, and her shoulders slump.
I don't want to do this, Solana Void. If I don't help Instance, though, Lummy's going to kill her. The colony needs her. I need her. I don't know what to do without her. I don't know. Maybe we can convince him to stop.
Tang scrubs her hands against her eyes and turns to you. She looks so impossibly tired, and for a moment, as young as she really is.
Lum is forcing us to work on the virus. I don't know what to do. Do we talk to him now or do we wait?
Find a way to convince him, maybe?
Okay. Visit commander to command to put a stop to the chief engineer genocide plan. Tang will back you up.
Tang will back us up. I don't know who else we would need to help with that.
Not talking to Dis. This is gonna probably blow everything up.
This, you're not allowed to blow things up yet.
Put a stop.
Put a stop to this. Tangent goes with you to confront Governor Lum. She looks scared. Lum is alone in the bridge. This is your chance to kill him. I mean, to try and convince him to change course on his genocidal virus.
No, you're right. We should just kill him.
Lum looks up from his holopalm when you enter. What is it? I'm busy. Tangent raises her chin and takes a breath to steady her nerves beside you. You hope she's still willing to go through with this. You tell Governor Lum that you know everything about the bioengineer plague he intends to unleash upon the planet, how he pressed Instance and Tangent into creating under threat of death, and how it will kill every living thing on Vertumna.
Oh gosh.
Lum listens intently, his face growing colder as you speak. When you're done, he gives you a stern look. You don't understand what you're talking about, Solana Void. I'm the governor here. I make the decisions, not you. Ooh.
But I have evidence. I'll tell everyone.
Show him what you found in Instance's lab. All of her notes and recordings, even her personal logs about her concerns over how they haven't managed to find a way to neutralize the dangerous fauna without causing a complete ecological collapse. Lum's face goes red, but he's uncharacteristically somber. I don't know how you got this, but it is damning. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Hmm.
Is he about to shoot us? You stare at Lum. That's it? Gives you an exasperated look. That means you can go. Leave before I change my mind and throw you in the brig on espionage charges.
Oh?
Ah, you've averted what could only have been the complete destruction of Vertumnan ecosystem and saved Instance's life. You can breathe a little easier today.
I don't trust it.
I think he's either messing with us and he's going to do something evil, or he genuinely is just so stupid he didn't realize the ecosystem would collapse and everyone would die.
Yeah, it's either the game. Oh, stick.
Oh.
It's either the game's narrator's lying to us. Oh gosh. I wonder if Tangent's still available to talk.
It could be that he's simply holding off on it until they know how to keep the ecosystem from dying, so that
Yeah.
the humans don't die as well. Then he'll just go right back to his plan.
Reasoning's. Ooh, not quite there yet. Should we get our reasoning up this season or anything else?
Sure. Why not? Before I got pretty good reasoning now.
Yeah. She'll probably like the strange device, wouldn't she?
I don't think well, I don't think so, actually.
Oh?
She likes the, like, biology studies more.
Oh
So,
yeah, the
like,
blobber
plants.
fruit.
Yeah. Oh. Well, she's fine with it, at least.
Yeah. We're almost there to her max. Alright. Let's tutor children.
You're just putting on your boots to grab dinner in the lounge when you hear the colony sirens begin to wail. It's the yearly attack. Ugh, they couldn't have waited until you ate dinner? Rude. Outside your window, you watch the colony defense begin to mobilize. Your hull palm chimes with the usual reminders for all civilians, to stay indoors. We
Join the
gotta join the
fence.
defense. We're gonna need to raise our bravery again soon. This is getting higher requirements each time.
Yeah, what's our bravery at right now?
40 something?
54.
54,
That's
okay.
still not too bad.
Not too bad, yeah. You head to the garrisons to grab a plas rifle, then report to the front. Chief Rhett looks surprised to see you, but assigns you to a squad with Nim and tells you to get up on the walls and do your best. On the other side of the walls is more Xenos than you've seen in one place ever. They see the forest, large and small, herbivorous and predatory, fungal and otherwise, flying and crawling, and hopping towards the colony with a single-minded determination. The air fills with the phew phew of laser turrets and the crackle of plas rifles. The enemy's front line collapses, only to be replaced by even more Xenos. Just as many as before, if not more. There's no end to it. The firebreak turns into a graveyard of dead and dying alien bodies, wave after wave crawling over the corpses until they roil at the base of the walls like the foam on a wave that when it hits the shore. You hear the walls creaking underneath you, but they hold strong. There is no sunset and glow, but night falls on the battlefield without any break in the fighting. Your fingers begin to cramp from pulling the trigger of your plas rifle. Finally, you're relieved by the second guard shift. You walk straight into the garrison and right into a dreamless sleep. You're awoken 6 hours later for your next shift. The kitchens have provided the soldiers with pressed soy rations and hot blep tea, which you grab, then make your way back to the walls to survey the carnage of the night. As you arrive, your hall palm lights up with a priority message. Security personnel, we are under siege. On Earth, sieges were used to break a city by starvation or drought. We have plenty of food and water. Guards will rotate 6 hours on, 6 off. So long as we keep the xenos on the other side of the wall, we can hold them off for days. Weeks, even. Weeks! Everyone exchanges exhausted looks. Pauses then adds, we can do this. We're stronger than them, and we're not going anywhere. You and other soldiers fall into a fitful rhythm, alternating shifts on the wall with brief snippets of sleep. Gunfire become the soundtrack of your days, which begin to smear together like paste. Nim, in particular, is suffering. She volunteers for relief shifts, sometimes pulling doubles or triples on the wall. You catch her mechanically shoveling soy porridge into her mouth before seeming to fall asleep sitting up. A minute later, she jolts awake as someone's spoon clatters against their bowl.
Ironically, Tangent would actually be a really good soldier for this siege.
Actually, yeah. Tempers grow short as fatigue sets in. 6 days pass. You're on shift, watching the Xenos batter themselves against the walls. You feel your eyes unfocus at the sheer formless horde of them. In all these days, they still haven't breached the colony. Sometimes, they even seem to retreat, ebbing backwards and reforming somewhere else. It's behavior you've never seen before. A group of monsters breaks from the tree line. Nothing new except for one of them. One of the Xenos looks different from the others, almost humanoid.
Why does it look like a messed up Venusaur? Oh gosh! This one does have a neck.
It's got a neck! Wait, that means we can defeat it. It's not invincible.
You're right.
The creature looks suspiciously like a person, at least from the waist up. Down below, it's a lumbering chimera, vaguely reminiscent of a faceless wrapped in tattered bits of flesh and bone protrusions. Something like hair flutters behind it as it turns and looks right at you with an unnerving, malevolent intelligence. You rub your eyes. Yeah, it's still there. It approaches to the base of the wall. Another monster surge forward on to pound against the gates. Shoot at it or try to talk to it?
We've been good at talking so far.
You wave to it, and the creature sneers and, to your surprise, approaches the wall. Do you want to be this one? Since
Sure. Little weed.
it's they addresses you in a halting, rasping voice. Everything seems to go quiet nearby as you strain to understand this talking horror.
Child of breeding rabbits. Feral pig. Kudzu.
Its unnervingly human gaze pierces you. Introduced. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Introduced species. You understand.
You wonder if you're hallucinating. Is it holding a gun? You slowly nod yes. You understand the words at least.
I am Noctuluscent.
Noctilucent?
I
The,
am Noctuluscent.
the monster says through a voice box that seems better suited to guttural roars than human language.
A gardener. Designation pest control. I perform task. Unlike gardener, symbiosis.
This thing's weird looking.
Yeah. Bring it on, you
Sim.
ugly asshole.
Sim. Yes, now that they're standing still, you can see the seed of Sim's slightly inhuman features staring back at you. Their hair is a bit like Sim's as well, as if it's actually alive somehow, waving in a wind that isn't there.
Why are you trying to kill us?
Who are you talking to? You jump as Nim sneaks up behind you. When you look back, Noctilucent is gone.
Oh.
Ugh.
The alien was talking.
You selected that one?
Yeah. Might as well.
You babble about the talking monster named Noctilucent, but Nim thinks you're having some kind of mental breakdown. The siege is getting to everyone, Solanovoid. she says, patting you on the shoulder. If you're freaking out, go lie down. I'll cover for you. Finally, after the 6th day of the siege, you look down the sights of your plasma rifle and see a curious thing. The monsters are retreating.
Oh, thank God.
As you gather with the other soldiers in the colony square, your holopalm lights up with a priority announcement from Governor Lum. The alien attackers have been defeated. The siege has ended. Another year, another win. You're welcome, Vertumna. You're welcome, humanity.
Boo!
You're welcome. You hear and see Chief Rhett nearby looking livid. What did he do? Race out there like an idiot with his honor guard, defend strategically unsound positions, put himself in a danger so we had to save his overstuffed ass. Soldiers all shift uncomfortably, but no one disagrees. And when I actually needed him, taking his 12-hour beauty rest while the rest of us slog through the endless shifts.
Yeah, I'm glad that Rhett's starting to turn against him as well.
Yeah. The soldiers are exhausted from the siege, so the crowd in the square disperses quickly. Only a few Helios remain, covertly filming Rhett while he continues to rail against Lum. On the horizon, the first rays of quiet streak the sky with lavender. You watch Utopia's reclamation crew head out through the gates to begin vaporizing xenocorpses for their component molecules. And that night, you have terrible dreams. You imagine that you're sieging the colony, that you're a creature crawling in the mud on your belly, the ozone crackle of plas rifle fire arcing overhead. With your taloned claws, you rip into the walls like they're made of clay, stuffing choking handfuls of it in your mouth. In a moment of lucidity, you try to pull the clay from your throat, but no matter how hard you pull, it just never ends.
Oh gosh.
You jolt awake when you realize you've been pulling your own guts out of your throat. Just a dream. You're shaking and coated in a film of terror sweat, your heart pounding. You don't find sleep again before dawnbreak.
Well, at least we woke up.
Yeah.
Gosh, oh, what happened
God.
that year? Oh,
Oh
wow.
boy. Met Sim. Learned about and stopped the plague. Another
Whew.
glow attack. Oh.
I think we're going to call that one here.
Oh yeah, I'm tired.
Thank you all for watching. As always, I hope you have an absolutely lovely day. Bye.
Bye.